which will have to do with Lag BaOmer. During the 33 days in the Omer that we're in mourning, actually 32, and so the question is, what are we mourning? So the Gemara, the Talmud states it's because Rabbi Akiva's lost 24,000 students who didn't treat each other with respect, which is okay, I guess, except it doesn't seem right. Never sat well with me. We're mourning the loss of all these Torah scholars who didn't know how to treat each other with respect. There's something wrong with them. They died because of the way that they treated each other. But there's hints in there. The two big hints is that it's the yahrzeit of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and that these were Rabbi Akiva's students. Remember that Rabbi Akiva was a big supporter of Bar Kokhba. After the Bar Kokhba revolt, the Romans didn't want to hear from the Jews. That was an extremely bloody revolt that they put down. The key is they did not take prisoners. The Romans would not take prisoners. And in the ancient world, the way you paid for your war was the prisoners would be sold into slavery. They're saying this one's on us. They hated the Jews at this point so much that they were willing to pay for the war themselves. No prisoners, no slaves. And that these were Rabbi Akiva students, as we know, as I mentioned, Rabbi Akiva was a big supporter of Bar Kokhba, and he sent his students to fight with Bar Kokhba. And the thing with the Rashbi, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, remember that he was totally anti-Roman. He had to hide in a cave because the Romans had had a warrant on his arrest to be killed, because, as we know, he saw nothing good from the Roman Empire. When there was a discussion of three Rabbanim about well, are the Romans good or bad, and I forget the other two. Zach could probably help me out with this. One said, well, the Romans are good. They make bathhouses, they make roads, they really help improve the situation. The second one kept silent, did not want to get involved. And Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, the Romans are good. They make bathhouses. They make bathhouses so they could have illicit relationships. They roads so they can collect taxes. Everything is for them. They don't do anything for anybody else. They're not good. They're rotten to the core. And then the emperor, according to this Gemara, heard about this. One, I think it was Rabbi Yehuda, Zach, if I'm not mistaken. Yehuda ben Eli. He was said, okay, you'll be the leader of the Jews because you praised us. The second one, we're going to keep an eye on you because we don't know where you stand. And Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, we're going to kill him because he hates us. So this tells you that Lag BaOmer is really, the Omer period that we just gotten through is mourning the loss of the Bar Kokhba revolt. And it's interesting, as I mentioned before, that no matter how you do the Omer, there's different ways of doing the 33 days. But no matter how you do it, Israel Independence Day comes right in the middle. So it's sort of like, this is the, what do you call it? The telling us that Israel's becoming independent is a way of dealing with the mourning period, that the mourning period will soon end. And in about a week or so, we'll also be celebrating a great miracle called Yom Yerushalayim, the Day of Jerusalem Day, when Jerusalem was liberated, and the Six-Day War, and all the miracles were inherent in there. But I just wanted to bring all this out to you, and it's a little bit long for me, but
The Gemara is in the Sefer Shabbos. Our friend was right. Yehuda ben Eli was the one that
okay.
the Romans, and Yossi ben Chalafta was the one that was signed.
Okay, so just so that, because it might not get on the thing, it's in Masechet Shabbat. Yehuda ben Eloi
Eli was the one that praised the Romans,
and was who praised Rabbi
Yossi ben Chalafta was the one that was silent.
Yossi ben Halafta was the one who was silent. So silence is not always golden. That's another lesson, because he was under house arrest, basically. The Romans said, we don't know where he stands, but we don't trust him. Something to think about. Okay.